Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Thank you, dog. It's Friday. Yay.
Happy TDIF, everyone.
Oh, it's so great to be with everybody today. We're super excited. As you can tell, love is in the air. We're getting ready for Valentine's Day. And well, every day is a day to love our pups, right?
Yep.
Valentine's Day makes it an extra special occasion to give all our love for our pups and shine all the good stuff, sprinkle all the good love all over them. And we're super excited because we have a great craft project today that'll do just that. If you don't know who we are, I'm Patty Quinn, and I'm here with the amazing and absolutely spectacular Hillary Buholtz.
Hey, everybody.
And we are here today, as we do every Friday, with a really fun craft. If you don't know what we do crafts, recipes, all kinds of really wonderful things for all the favorite dog moms and dads in your life. So if you know of any that would be interested, please sprinkle the love, let them know about it. We would be more than happy to share in the fun. Today's project is called a Dog Lover's Heart Rag Wreath from Dollar Tree. It's inspired by a Dollar Tree find. So can't wait to jump in and get started. It's, again, like one of the easiest projects.
It's our mission in life to keep on finding easier and easier. This one takes a little bit of time, but the actual putting it together is so easy. Anybody can do it.
A piece of cake. Yeah, your kiddos could jump in. In fact, it would probably be helpful if they jumped in.
Definitely.
Basically, all you need is this really fun heart wire wreath frame from Dollar Tree. So a whole whopping $1. And if you don't have a Dollar Tree nearby, you can get them elsewhere in other hobby stores or Amazon and all that kind of stuff. But you just need one of those. And then you're going to dig through your fabric stash with all kinds of fun fabrics. Of course, we love to have the doggy themed ones whenever possible, but they don't have to be. That's okay. And one thing I would recommend with your fabric choices is try to you can do this project all in one fabric. You need about a yard and a half, depending on how thick and full you want your wreath to be. Sometimes it's the thicker, the better, right? So you can't go wrong with upping the amount of
having
fabric.
A little more,
yeah. But if you're going to mix and match fabrics, what I would really suggest you do is find fabrics that coordinate. The colors coordinate. That'll really give it a nice finished look. When you're done, it'll look. Just give it a little more polish, right? So that sometimes people do rag wreaths. Sorry, Hillary. I was just going to say, sometimes people do rag wreaths and they think any color combo will work. And that's fine. That does work. But I think it just gives it a nicer look if you can find things that coordinate.
And one of the other things to remember is, so you're cutting strips and they're all going to be filled in together. So you're not going to see the individual little, like if you have large patterns or things like that, you're not going to be able to see that. Like this one happens to have dogs that are fairly large. So you're not going to be able to see the individual dogs. So things that have like a plaid or little paw prints, things like that'll kind of come through, but it doesn't matter if you're not trying to see the entire pattern there.
Right. Exactly. So then, as Hillary said, you're going to cut these basically into about 1-inch strips that are about, 7 to 8 inches long.
Yeah.
If you want your wreath to look even more ragalicious, you're going to want to tear your fabric instead of cutting it, so that it gives like the frayed edges. Make it look a little more rugged and rustic and that kind of stuff, which is a really fun technique for a rag wreath, right? You want your rag wreath to look like rags. So
for mine, just to make it a little faster, with this size of fat quarter, I just folded it into thirds and kind of even, and then cut the strips and then cut the two ends. So that gives you about the right size, and you're not literally cutting every single strip. You can kind of get 3 of them done in one strip. So I highly recommend that whatever you can do to kind of speed up that process. That's probably that and tying the knots takes the longest. So.
Right. And as Hillary said, that's the next step. So you just take your strips and onto the wire, and you're just going to tie a single knot. Just like that. Really simple. Couldn't be any simpler, really.
Yep.
And then you're just going to fill up your wreath. And if you have different fabrics, you might want to kind of sprinkle them. So rather than start in one area and then you run out, somewhere
Right.
else, you can kind of just sprinkle the different patterns all over until you get the whole wreath filled out. And then when it's done, and as Hillary said, that does take a little bit of time. So it's something you could do in front of the TV or,
Absolutely.
which is nice. You can hang out with your pup on the couch. And this is what it looks like when it's done. It's so cute. And then one of the other tips that I would suggest, I kind of left some of the tails I kind of purposely tied it so that the tails were a little longer at the bottom just to give it more structure and make it look like a point. And then you can trim off some of I had some that were pretty long and we're kind of filling in this hole in the middle. And you can cut some of those back so that you're really trying to keep that heart shape. Yeah.
Mine hasn't been trimmed yet. So that's sort of, you're seeing that a little bit looser. And that's what I'll do is just kind of trim this out to kind of continue that shape.
Yeah. You want to keep that point, at the top and kind of, it obviously not perfect, it's still going to fill in, but just to give it a little more shape is really nice. And then the last step, you can just leave it like this. This would be perfect as
adorable.
Is. Yeah, it would be adorable. But we found this at Hobby Lobby, just fell in love with this little sign, thought it was so cute. And Hillary's got the original bow. So it actually had this red checkered bow. You don't have to do this step. But since I was using a red plaid in my wreath, I wanted to match that. So I took the bow off and I made my own little bow and just hot glued it on. So it'll match the plaid that's in my wreath. But again, that's just an extra step you don't have to do. But this is just so cute. Beware dog kisses. I love this sign. It's just adorable. And then really, this couldn't be simpler. You just tuck, this has a wire hanger on it, and you just tuck that wire hanger under the top of your heart wreath. And from the back, it becomes the hanger to your wreath. And you can kind of zhuzh, some of the little fabrics that are sticking out and kind of tuck them in or wherever, but that's it. And if you want to secure it, you can get some twist ties and secure it to the back of your wreath. Or you could it's really sturdy enough. You can just hang it as is, which I think is really fun too. But that's it. It's so simple and so easy. And it looks so beautiful. I just love this wreath. It's so pretty. It really is.
Well, and it'd be, I think this makes a beautiful gift. Like you just go through your fabric stash, find some coordinating colors, and you can customize it for your house, for somebody else's house, a housewarming gift or a new puppy gift, that sort of thing. Like I think anybody would love this.
So. Oh, for sure. And it really doesn't cost much, really just the cost of fabric. And if you have fabric scraps at home that work, then you're good to go. I mean, it's really an inexpensive gift. So I love this. Yeah. That's it, folks. That was quick and easy, simple, like we love to do, and hope we've inspired you to get out there and have some fun this weekend and get ready for Valentine's Day with this really pretty rag wreath.
Yeah. And if you're looking for other ideas or other crafts that you'd like to go, we have a huge long playlist of all kinds of fun crafts and wreaths and recipes, all sorts of fun stuff. And so those are linked. And then also these step-by-step instructions for this will be available later today. But I also have a list of the items like the wireframe, the dog, beware of dog kisses sign. Those are linked in the description, so you can click there to find these items that you need to make this one.
Grab them right away.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, everybody. Really appreciate your being with us today, or if you're watching on the replay, so happy to have you with us. And as always, we hope we've inspired you to have a lot of fun. That's the whole goal, is just to celebrate our love for pups, and we're happy to have you along for the ride. Thanks again, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.